The Crunch returned to action tonight to take on the Springfield Thunderbirds for the fourth and final time this season. 2 wins for the Crunch, 1 win for the Thunderbirds through the first 3 games of this 4-game season series. It's the final weekend before the All-Star break for the Crunch. Syracuse has won back-to-back games heading into this last weekend. On Monday, it was a 2-1 win against the Binghamton Devils. First time all season the Crunch have won when scoring fewer than 3 goals at a game. So a really tight matchup on Monday for the Crunch, but a nice win for Syracuse. Now heading into this final weekend for the Crunch, head coach Ben Grew wants to see his team be mentally in it for the final 2 games before the break.
And you nail it. I think it's more mentally than physically. I don't see anyone here tired physically. I think our team's doing a good job with the schedule and the length of the practice and the rest we give them. And so I think it's more mentally than anything else. And I think the day off, they've had two days off lately, so it's good for them and to make them feel fresher. And I think their mindset is better now than it was 2 weeks ago.
The Crunch have a 2-1 record this season against the Springfield Thunderbirds. They shut out Springfield in the first matchup of this season. The last 2 games have been really tight. Springfield beat the Crunch on a late goal in regulation in Springfield about a month ago now. And then just a few weeks ago back here inside the War Memorial Arena, it was an overtime win for the Crunch. So really tight games between these 2 teams as the Crunch look to build on that. Defenseman Cal Foote says the same thing that head coach Ben Grew said. The Crunch have to be ready to go in this final weekend before the All-Star break.
Yeah, we can't look past these 2 games, and we got to make sure that we're ready to go both mentally and physically. I think it's a big thing to look at the break and kind of ease off a bit, but we can't do that. We got to be ready to go and play hard.
So tonight it's the Crunch and the Springfield Thunderbirds, 4th and final matchup of the season between these 2 teams. It's the 3rd straight home game for the Crunch in what has turned into a 6-game homestand because of the postponement in Binghamton last Saturday. So the Crunch are trying to continue to play very well at home. They have 13 home wins on the season. Hope you can join us here from the War Memorial Arena tonight between the Crunch and the Springfield Thunderbirds. If you can't, you can catch the action on ESPN Radio, AHL TV, or tonight it's the Facebook Game of the Week for the American Hockey League. You can watch it for free on Facebook Watch, so check it out there or join us on ESPN Radio or AHL TV. Countdown to crunch time gets underway at 6:45, and the puck drop follows at 7 as the Crunch and the Springfield Thunderbirds wrap up their 4-game season series.